How are you? I hope that you are well. Alhamdulillah. We have a chance to meet again in this presentation. Alright, this is for our tutorial. I am Dr. Muhammad Karasale, present about the unlocking creativity. Going to discuss about the idea generation methodologies. Okay, this workshop actually is dedicated to first is to define the purpose of idea generation, and then second is going to be outline the method to be covered, and then we're going to see the set of expectation for the workshop interactive nature. Before we begin, let me see why ideas are the lifeblood of innovation. As we know that ideas driving progress. By putting idea, we push the boundaries and drive society and technological progress. We also use idea to solve problem. Ideas are crucial for creative problem solving, and also it can be used as overcoming complex challenges. As we know that idea also can improve economic. Okay, it will give some economic impact by the innovative idea that lead to the new product and services, driving economic growth and job creation. By using ideas, we can inspiring changes. The ideas inspire change by leading to improve system and processes. And the last one, actually, ideas also will lead to the entrepreneurial success. The idea are the foundation of the entrepreneur ventures and market disruption. And let me see what is the impacts of the ideas to businesses. First, we're going to see Google's. Google's have the innovation culture. Google's nurture a culture that they accept ideas from all level of employees. So it will encourage the business through all the solution that suggested by the employees. It also encourage brainstorming. Google uses diverse brainstorming method to find unique and practical solution. And another point is actually Google use AI in innovation. Google leverage AI to enhance ideation and foster innovation within the companies. If a lot of data that they're taking from all the users, they can leverage it to the AI to simulate the deep thinking methodologies. And then let we see Apple's. Okay, Apple computer have the idea development where idea generation is a continuous cycle of brainstorming, testing, and refining. It's connecting various concepts. It's also used the unified structure where Apple's structures promote innovation by integrating different departments from collaborative idea generation. The last one is actually Apple use the methodology of creative thinking. Apple practices broad thinking to develop new features and secure patterns. As we know that creative thinking are developed from the problem solving methodologies. Let me see and let me see the understanding about idea generation. The idea generation is a creative process of coming up with new ideas. It involves exploring concepts and possibilities, as well as input from various stakeholders to find best solution to problem to seize new opportunity. It is the initial stage in the idea management funnel where the goals is to produce a range of possible solutions to improve product services and system and more. And we know that ideas are the key for the company to success toward the competition with the competitors. The methodology, the methodology one that we're going to discuss is about brainstorming. Brainstorming is a widely used method for generating creative ideas and solution with the group setting. Actually, brainstorming encourages participants to think freely and suggest as many as ideas as possible. Even the ideas it seem as unconventional. So it be used as a goal to produce diverse array in potential solution before considering the feasibilities and practicability. By using the brainstorming, we can see that some impossible things can become possible by some suggestion that may seem as a potential solution for the problem. In this using brainstorming method, there is a few rules that we're going to explain in here. First, actually, by using the brainstorming method, there should be have no criticism because all ideas are good and have possible impact. Second is encourage wild ideas because a lot of people will give a lot of ideas and this will have us to select which one is the possible ways that can improve the problems. Another one is actually the quantity over quality because there is a lot of idea there should be have some possibilities over all the ideas that suggested by the participant. Each also build another ideas because some ideas may have seems unrealistic, but when we study it in details, it may have it can be used to other problems. By using brainstorming, we can stay focused on the topic because brainstorming will focus on the topic that what they discussed. One conversation at a time is make that the conversation is more focused and is be and everybody ideas is heard and considered. The best rule is to set the time limit because the time constraint can help maintain energy and focus throughout the brainstorming session. And the best thing is you need to record all ideas because every idea should be documented in the future reference and evaluation. It can be used as a others ideas. It can be used. It can be done on a whiteboard, flip chart, or digital document. The second method is mind mapping. Mind mapping is a visual tool used to organize information ideas or, or thought around the concept central concept. So it involves creating diagrams that represent words, ideas, tasks, and other item links and encourage around the central idea. The central idea should be the problem that we face that we're going to settle down. So the mind map are used to get generate, visualize, structured, and classify ideas, and as aid in study, organization, problem solving, and also decision making. This is the example of mind mapping. As you see that in the center is actually the problem that you face or the main issue that you're going to discuss. And then we break down into a few main structure that related to the things that we're going to discuss. And then we're going to break down in another small categories and another small structures that may related to the cause of the problem that we may face and we're going to improve. Okay, the mind mapping has five five main things. The first is actually the central ideas where the main concept or topic is placed or the problem itself. Second is the main branch where the major subtopic or themes radiate from the central idea as a branch. And then sub branches is more detailed or more specific point or ideas that related to the main branch. And then the fourth one is actually the keyword itself. Okay, each brand is labeled with the keyword or short phrases to make it to unique to to each problem or sub brand that it represents. And then the last one actually the visual elements. Okay, the visual element is will use colors, image, and symbol to illustrate the emphasize the idea to make it more more details and to make it uh, more understanding towards the problem. Alright, the third methodology is actually the scramper technique. Okay, the scramper technique is a creative brainstorming tools that help generate ideas for improving existing product, service, and processes. Okay, there is 7 steps of great business ideas using scramper. There is first step is actually we going to substitute. Okay, the idea is if they have any possibilities of substitute the problems to a new problem, a new things or new methodology or new process. The second is we may combine. Okay, we may combine with the solution to others to make it solve. Okay, and then this third one is we going to adapt. Okay, they adapt the problem or the ideas into the situation. Okay, by introducing a few others new methodologies or new process. So this will improve the solution. Okay, and then we're going to we can introduce by modifying or magnifying the problem. Okay, if they have any chance, we're going to change the features, the physical quality, the size, duration, or the frequency that may improve the problems. Okay, and then last actually we're going to put another use. Okay, maybe we didn't substitute or we didn't combine, we didn't adapt or we didn't modify, but we use the ideas to other purpose that may be relevant to the issues. All right, the fourth methodology is six thinking hat. Okay, six thinking hat method is a thinking process that facilitates decision making and problem solving by looking at the issues from multiple perspectives. All right, developed by Edward de Bono, it encourages parallel thinking and help group of individuals to think more effectively. We are using thinking hat as we are thinking as other people's mind. Okay, by using their minds, we encourage that this will help to find more potential solution based on others people way of thinking. Here are the example of six thinking hat. As you see that the white hat actually the people we can use the approach as a data, fact or information to solve the problem. We can see also the problem in the yellow hat in view. In the perspective of yellow hat, it's it represent as a sunshine or possibility, positivity. So it's more if we see the problem as some things that optimism can be solved, have possibilities to solve, upside potential. It means that it see the problem as a something positive that can help, can be used to other places or to other processes. The third one actually the blue hat that is for manage the process. Is more towards the listen, direct attention, integrate and move forward. This is how the thinking hat as a policeman. Okay, we can see as a red hat. Okay, red hat is we see the problem towards feeling, reaction or vibes. It means that we see the problem as something that can can be solved using we can solve the problem using feelings. Okay, how we feel, is it the problem is okay or not? Maybe the problem is okay actually, but we are thinking in the different way. So we use our guts instincts, honest emotion and intuition to solve the problem. Okay, the fifth one actually the green hat. Okay, the green hat is the creativity towards creativity and surprise. Okay, it's actually the alternative of reframing out of the box ideas. Okay, we try to see any solution that using our creativity or surprise, that something that is out of the box. Okay, and then the last one actually we think as a black hat. Okay, we used our mind as a black hat. How the black hat thinks, it it will think toward the caution and skepticism. Okay, because the black hat something who always think as a we always think towards the danger. Okay, they will think the problem will have a threat, the problem has a risk, the problem has drawbacks, the problem has worst case scenario. So this is the six thinking ideas or how we can use as a problem solving. So when you developing your innovation ideas, you may think as these six peoples on developing the problem. So the best thing is there is no idea is useless. Okay, every idea has their potential be to solve the problem. Only is it suitable for the solution, the problem that you face now, or is suitable to solve the problem statement that you find from the problems. Okay, the method 4 is actually six thinking hat. Okay, this just now we discussed. All right, the method 5 is actually we're going to use the reverse brainstorming. Okay, reverse brainstorming is a technique that flips the traditional brainstorming approach. All right, we're going to use the other way of traditional brainstorming. It means that instead of directly seeking solution to a problem, okay, we going to see, okay, what caused the problem. Okay, because this is in the depth learning of, if we can see what is the cause of the problem, we can solve it, and then it will contribute to the problem solving. Okay, so these negative ideas are the reverse to find innovative solution. Okay, and then it's particularly useful when we the standard brainstorming fail, okay, to produce outcome. So we try to see in the other way what is the cause, okay, cause of the problem that we can use to solve the problem. Okay, and then the method 5 actually contrasts with traditional brainstorming. Okay, actually this is in this method 5. Okay, we going to in the this method, okay, the reverse brainstorming methodology, we're going to first actually focus. Okay, traditional brainstorming focus on the generating solution, while reverse brainstorming start with identifying the potential. All right, and then we're going to focus about the process. Okay, in traditional brainstorming, participants aim to come up with many solutions as possible. In reverse brainstorming, they generate ideas that will negatively impact the situation and invert them ideas to create positive solution. So we're going to focus on the what make the problem happen. Okay, and then the outcome itself, actually we're going to reverse brainstorming can often uncover hidden issues, and lead to the more robust solution by addressing the root cause of problem, which might be overlooked in traditional brainstorming. Okay, the best way we can use the reverse brainstorming is by using the 5 why. Okay, we're going to be asked, okay, 5W, 1H, which mean what, when, why, which, who. All right, and then how to overcome, to solve this using, to solve the problem using the reverse brainstorming. Okay, so towards all the problems solving methodologies, we're going to see how we can overcome barriers in idea generation. Okay, we have find, okay, a few barriers, okay, that can affect the innovation generation idea process. Okay, so one is actually inexperienced facilitation. They may have some inexperience, okay, to use all the method in the in the idea generation processes. So this is may cause of lack of skill facilitation. Or second one is maybe it was an initiate team. Okay, the team members actually unfamiliar with the idea, that make them struggle, okay, to understand the process itself. Okay, maybe the third one is maybe the unfriendly space. Okay, the environment that does not encourage creativity can stifle idea generation. And the fourth one, actually the unclear goal also will affect, okay, the objective ideation and lack of direction. They'll make the process of idea generation will fail. And then next, actually the ego and hierarchy, because some dominant personalities and rigid structures can inhibit open communication. So because of the rank, and maybe because of the unopenness of the mind of the people, that make the process is not truly open. Okay, so people will people will afraid to give their or people will restrain their time from giving idea because of maybe they have some dominant people, the dominant personalities, or some people who are rigid structured. Okay, so next one is close minded. We need to be close minded to solve the problem, because we will going to see how as much as transparent in the process itself. Okay, some because of the limiting ideas. Okay, maybe there is no mix up of experienced people and the new people. Okay, early judgment, because of prejudice. Maybe some of people have the the what is it, the default idea in their minds that make it the judgment is difficult. Right, bias. This is also bias towards something, our experience or our psychology towards something that make us too difficult to create a good innovation ideas. Okay, disconnection of front end innovation. Okay, because sometimes we don't know what is the level of the real problem now. So or maybe we don't know what is the real uh, what is the latest innovation that make us maybe we suggest something that is not the the latest technologies or methodologies or process. And then last, actually difficult interpreting customer insight, because what we must knows that we must understand what is the what are the things that customer want that we may solve as a target or our objective of the problem solving solution process. Okay, solution enhance, what is the how to enhance the idea generation. First, foster the culture of innovation, and then also we can use the customer ideas, okay, or feedback or their survey to get the customer ideas to as our solution. And then we can expand the customer reach. Okay, look beyond the customer. Okay, is there have any other market needs, or maybe the things can be broadened into others industry or other market. Okay, and then we can uncover unarticulate needs. Okay, the pay attention to the customer may need to have an express something that customer we overlooked on the customer's view on developing the idea itself. So it's actually explore new customer group. Also, we can use our the market survey to explore if they have any new customer group that we can use as a uh, different as a needs of different demographic ideas. Okay, and then also the supplier collaboration. Okay, we can work with supplier to gain different perspective and expertise, because supplier they have ideas because they also go to our competitor. Okay, by to supply this maybe the materials or maybe the process or maybe the service, okay, to our competitor. So by asking them we can know what is the competitors level, and what is the competitors uh, activity that may become an our ideas. Okay, and then we can benchmark the idea method. All right, so if we are benchmarking it, we can know that this is the level of our technology or our innovation. So if we going to do uh, uh, in a further discuss, we can use as this is as some as benchmark or some references for the next innovation. So the tools you can use, actually you can use a ClickUps. Okay, this is just a brief ideas. ClickUp, Miro, Coda. Okay, this is actually a Kenny, Bluescape, Bright Ideas, Mind Miser, and Lucid Spark. Okay, actually, all these actually tools you can use to create idea generation. So I encourage you to explore these tools. So maybe you can use it in the future. All right. So what tips for using idea generation tools? Actually, you need to see any encourage collaboration by using Miro or Lucid Spark, or you can use organized ideas. Okay, you can use ClickUp or Coda. And then if you want to capture feedback, okay, you can utilize Kenny to gather and analyze feedback. Okay, this is a very good idea to get feedback from others. Okay, visual concept, okay, you can use mind miser, okay, help to visual ideas, same like mind mapping. And one of keep on mind, okay, if you want to keep on mind, okay, you can to receive to all ideas and no matter how unconvenient. So you must respect others people ideas because you need to. This is the concept of idea generation. And then iterate and refine, and use the feedback and collaboration features to refine ideas over time. Okay, and then the best way, the one thing that you need to bear is actually you need to stay goal oriented. Okay, always align to the idea, and then you should focus on the end goal that you're going to achieve at the end of the idea generation process. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. I'm Dr. Muhammad Karusaleh, going to thank you for watching the presentation until the end. Okay, assalamualaikum and good day.